Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, something I have not done on the channel before, but I've seen a few people doing this recently, so I decided why not just put my 2 cents into this. So what I'm talking about is I've seen some people releasing YouTube figures for how much they make versus how many views they get and stuff like that. And it's something that I've always I've never really cared too much if people knew this. I've noticed that some people are like really like sensitive about like their income. They really do not want anyone to know how much they make, which for some people I get it that they can kind of get jealous if someone's making like millions and millions off of YouTube. But that I guess I've never felt that because that's never been the case with me at all. Even like in my peak of YouTube in like 2016. I've never felt like anyone would possibly be jealous of how much I make. So, yeah, I'm just going to talk about it and, go over some, calculated statistics and stuff. One thing I'll tell you right now is that the analytics that you'll see on here, they don't actually represent like the real world. Although these numbers are accurate to an extent, it's not like this easy. These numbers are not gonna look too bad, but then when you actually calculate it, you'll see that they are pretty bad, and they've only gotten worse with YouTube, like doing all the demonetization and stuff. I've definitely been involved in that. So let's go to the analytics tab, and as you can see, it's on the last 28 days. So these are my top videos for the last 28 days. Not too bad. But we're not really going to be focusing on those too much. I'm going to be going over the lifetime. So if we do go to lifetime, you'll notice that my views, they started stacking up about right here. But about July 2016 is when I started enabling monetization. So I did lose a chunk of change throughout here, but it's not that much. And that is kind of my fault for not actually enabling monetization a little bit earlier or getting a partnership or anything. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to revenue, and you see this is the place I was talking about. We can just ignore that. I don't know what that is, but let's go to right here. So July 24th, 2016 is when we're going to open it up. So this way it's going to give us the most accurate statistics possible for the views and the money made. So what I mean by that is I'm going to show you some calculations that I did, and this is not going to be including any views or anything that I got before this time. This is only going to be views during this time all the way up to where I am now. Right here, I don't know exactly what happened. I think YouTube just didn't give me any money for some reason, but not too big of a deal, I guess. So first figure that you're probably looking at right now is this estimated revenue. So for these like 2.5 years of YouTube or so, I mean, for a side hobby that I did while I was in high school, like 16 years old, 17 years old, that's not too bad. But if you look at any given day, even on my highest day, I only made $19.67 in that whole day. I make that in like 1 hour now of an actual job, so it was never really much to begin with, but it was a lot for me like throughout high school, and it kept me involved in the scene. I was able to buy like Gateway and all that good stuff, so a lot of this money did actually go right back into the channel. For example, I have multiple 3DS systems, so that kind of went into it. I had to buy a Switch to make some videos on it, all that stuff. So, and this number is not actually what I made. So I made about 0.8 of that, actually probably about 0.7, because probably up until like around here, I just had a partnership that was paying me like 0.7. So let's just go here and let's just do this times like let's just say 0.75. Whoops, that's not the number I meant to copy. I meant to copy down this number. So that's about $32.50. So this is like the actual amount of money that I got put into my account after all this. I did not get $4,000. That would be a little bit better, but And then especially with taxes and stuff too, it's probably even less than this. I probably got about $3,000. But I'm not here to complain about that. I'm just here to show you some statistics and stuff. So one major thing that I noticed is that there's only 293.1 thousand monetized views, when throughout this time, the same time, July 24th to today, I had 4.4 million views. So I did some calculations on here. I did the monetized views here and this. So that means only 6% of people watched a single ad on the video. If that says anything, no offense to you guys or anything, but most of you guys probably use ad block, so I think that explains it. And that's why I didn't make very much money, because only 6% of people got an ad. And most of the videos that I had, or actually every single one of the videos I had out was monetized. I didn't use any copyrighted music or anything, besides maybe a couple exceptions, but those never got more than like a couple thousand views, so they're basically negligible. And a lot of them did have ending ads too, and mid-roll ads, so it's probably, this number is probably a little bit high. It's probably closer to 5% or so, because those of you who did not use ad block probably did watch the mid-roll ads and stuff, so it would be a little bit higher. So if you do this number divided by this number, that gets an actual CPM of 0.98, which is absolutely pathetic. So it says right here 6.22. That doesn't sound so bad, but the actual CPM that I'm getting is about 0.98. And I have Jesse Tyler Ridgway's tweet open. This is McJuggernuggets. And so he says that he got less than $1,000 per 1,000 views. Well, that's what I've been getting this entire time. So he said, would love to see another YouTuber similar viewership share. Well, here I am right now. That's what I've always been getting. And that's what I've been used to this whole time. Basically, the formula that I always did was just divide the views that you get by 1,000, and then that's how much money you'll get from the video. That's the basic formula that I did, and that's even much higher, considering that, like I said, I had to give like 0.7 of this away, or not 0.7, 0.3 of it away. So probably for the majority of my YouTube career, I was actually only getting 68.6 cents per 1,000 views. So that's not very good at all, but I'm not here to complain or anything. I know there's probably going to be some people in the comments saying that I'm just complaining and I should be grateful for what I have, which I am. I'm grateful that I was actually able to even make anything off of a hobby that I enjoyed. But just looking back at it now, it's just I spent so much time and effort on all of these videos. I spent so much time on a lot of these videos that like it's not even funny. And just to see that I'm basically getting very little money back from all of it, it's kind of disappointing. But you know, my teenage 16-year-old self was pretty happy with this because I didn't have any expenses or anything to pay for, so it got everything done. So then down here I did a calculation that, so like I just talked about, only 293,000 people watched ads out of 4.4 million. So my actual revenue that I would have gotten if AdBlock did not exist would be about 27,000. So if I did get that 27,000, that would be easily enough to get me through college. But too bad I didn't. So now basically all of this, or all of the 3,000 or so that I actually got, since like, you know, taxes and the partnership fee and stuff, that's all gone at this time. But this would be pretty nice to have. But you know, like I said, I'm not here to complain. It's just a little bit disappointing when you look back at it. So let's look at some actual videos now, like some specific videos. So let's see, how do you do that? Video. Okay, so I'm going to add the column here. Let's do revenue, your estimated revenue. So if you look at Oh wait, it's only on the last 365 days. I meant to do, I didn't change that, but let's go back and let's keep it where it was at. Okay, this should be a little bit better. Yep, so there's the same amount of money I got. So you can just do the calculation in your head. That is less than $1 per 1,000 views. And not too many videos are exceptions to this rule. A lot of these I did get a lot less. Some of them I did get more. Like this one right here. This one's a little bit of an outlier. And the funny thing is, this one's actually one of the newer videos that I have on my channel, which was after the whole adpocalypse thing and stuff, and you know, the CPMs decreasing and whatnot. And let's see. So yeah, some of these I didn't even do that bad on. It's just most of them I barely made anything on at all. So like you see some of these down here, 70,000 views, less than $50 for that whole video. Same with this one. This one's even a little bit worse. So a lot of these do follow that trend. And you can read through any of those if you want. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm not that like picky or concerned about anyone knowing how much I made, because there's really nothing that you could possibly be jealous of with this. It's just a little bit of money that I actually earned by doing investing a lot of time in these videos and stuff. But some people, they can be really picky about people knowing their income, and they really don't want that to happen. But I'm not that way. So if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you want, you can disable ad block. If you're one of the 6% of the people that do not use ad block, then congratulations to you. You're a rare species these days. 94% of people do use ad block according to this stuff that I've calculated here. But yeah, so leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.